Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing an MLM fails. If you guys did not see last Friday's video, I talked about December and the fact that I'm going to be uploading more videos. So I'm going to be uploading Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So with that being said, I'm very excited. If you have any MLM fails that you want to send to me, send them to my email or through Google Drive, which I actually showed a couple weeks ago how to do in the community tab. So if you want to see more MLM fails and you see any and you want me to react to it, definitely make sure to send that over. So we have a couple different MLMs that we're going to react to today. Most of these have been sent to me, but I also got some off of some AntiMLM Instagram account. If I did get something off an AntiMLM Instagram account, I will link that account below to credit them. So definitely make sure to check the description box if you want to see some good AntiMLM Instagram accounts to follow, because I definitely get some of my content from them because they are always posting quality stuff. So let's look at the first one. It is actually about 7 minutes long of Instagram stories. So let's see.
Guys, so I feel like it's been a minute since I've had a little Shake Shack Chronicle for you. So here's the update. They have a new employee who has been doing the curbsides. She's doing a pretty good job. Like she's getting them out at least, but she's so unfriendly. Like I literally was just like, thank you, and she just didn't say anything, just walked away. Like, I mean, I didn't tell you to get this job, lady. Why are you so mad at me? I don't want to stand out in the cold either. That's why I'm doing curbside. Like, I don't know, I get it, but like, no. So all I can say is, honey, if you are out there watching and you hate your job, you can always work with me. It's so funny because whenever I'm with Tyler, like in this situation, he would be like, why don't you give her a business card? And like, can you just imagine like me just passing her a business card? Like, I feel like that would not go over well. But seriously, like I wouldn't want that to be my job either, but that's why I don't do jobs like that. I don't know, like nothing against it, obviously, but just like I wouldn't want to do it. So like I wouldn't want to be miserable at my job. So I would find a job that I like, you know? I don't know. I'm sure someone's gonna have something to say about this commentary, but whatever, it's just reality. Like, I feel like I'm going down a slippery slope here, but like, I feel like there's always that person who's like, well, not everyone can afford to start their own business or start, you know, doing what you're doing. And it's like, okay, but you can afford to like put gas in your car to like go to your job and like buy the uniform, and like, you can afford to do those things. So it's really not that different. Like, does she go to college? If she goes to college, she can afford to do that. Like, maybe she can't afford it. Maybe she'll get a loan. Okay, well, you can take out a loan and start your business. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's always an answer to changing your circumstances in some fashion. Like, literally anyone can do what I do. Literally. If you're 18, you can figure it out. Sell some shit that you have that you don't use anymore. Take up some babysitting job. Go walk dogs. Do something so that you can actually start doing something you like, if that is something you want to do. I mean, if you like, whatever. I'm going down a very slippery slope here, but you guys catch my drift, right?
Okay, so I want to pause it here because there's definitely more that she talks about. So I definitely feel like I see this a lot with MLMers, and let me know in the comment section down below if you see it too, but we see a lot where MLM reps make fun of actual jobs, right? Any job, a 9 to 5, a normal part-time job, full-time job, working in corporate, not working in corporate. There's always a time where MLM reps are making fun of working a job that pays salary and hourly wages. And I don't understand where that kind of comes in. And when I was in my MLM, I know it was talked about a lot where you should be like proud to be in the MLM and starting your own business, and every other job is shit compared to that. But that's not the reality and the truth about multi-level marketing companies compared to actual jobs. And with that, she said, oh, I wouldn't want to be miserable at my job. And I get that you don't want to be miserable at your job. How do you know this person was miserable? There are days that are hard. So sometimes I feel like we have to realize that, like, people in the service industry can still have shitty days. They could still have bad days because they're human, and that shouldn't be a reason for you to essentially shit on the person and shit on their job that they actually make an hourly wage at because they were having a bad day. And then with that, just because she's having a bad day at her job doesn't mean that she needs to be in a multi-level marketing company where the odds are 99% of people don't make money, lose money, or go into debt. She then says you can afford to put gas in your car to go to your job and buy a uniform. Yes, people can afford, most people can afford to put gas in their car to get to their job and to buy uniforms. For uniforms, a lot of the times though, you can get that money back, or the actual job will pay for uniforms. Like they'll give you an allowance for uniforms. I know when I was in the Army, we got an allowance for uniforms. Sometimes we did spend a little bit more than that on our uniforms than our allowance would give us. Normally when you do your taxes, you can put that in, but a lot of jobs will actually pay for your uniforms, give you your uniforms, or they will actually give you an allowance for your uniform. So it's very normal for that to happen. But yes, people can pay for the gas in their car because it's a necessity. It's a necessity to need gas in your car if you're going to get from place to place. And to work, yes, you need uniforms most of the time. So I don't get where that was like argument point, but at the same time, jobs pay you, right? They pay you an hourly wage, they pay you a salary. I will say I do not agree with the minimum wage in the United States. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with a lot of the pay and a lot of the things that are going on behind the scenes with how much people are getting paid nowadays, because a lot of people are getting paid under what they should, and that is not okay either. But in general, people are getting paid to do that job. So yes, all in all, yes, you need gas. You need gas to put in your car if that is your main way to get around in the world and your main source of transportation. But I actually wanted to look at Monat, because she's in Monat, this individual, and see what they pay people. So if we go to their income disclosure statement, it shows that 92% of people in Monat, the multi-level marketing company, only make $161 a year. That would not even be enough money to put gas in my car and buy uniforms. That would not be enough for a month's worth of uniforms and gas. So when we look at actual income disclosure statements for multi-level marketing companies, we can see that most people don't get paid enough. So when they shit on actual jobs and they shit on, well, you have money to pay for that, blah, 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 they're not realizing that their MLM is not the answer. So if you actually also look at the income disclosure statement, you'll see that they state at the top, it says the average annual income for all U.S. market partners at all ranks in 2020 was $876 for the year. Again, not enough money to survive, not even enough money to put gas in the car. And then she said you could take out a loan to start this. Please, you guys, do not take out a loan. Multi-level marketing companies are not businesses, but what they will do is try and convince you to take out loans, to take out credit cards, to ask your family, ask friends, do whatever you can to make it happen, right? To join the MLM. But when you look at investing into something, right? When you look at investing your time into a job or into school or to whatever it is, you need to look at, is the investment worth it? And in this case, in my opinion, investing in a multi-level marketing company is not worth it. Income disclosure statements prove that. The FTC proves that. Studies that have been done on multi-level marketing companies prove that the investment just to join an MLM isn't worth what you're going to get out of it. And on top of, I didn't even talk about this, with Monat, on top of what they make a year, that's not including all their expenses. So when you're talking about how much do trips cost, how much do products monthly cost, how much does the starter kit cost? Because the lowest starter kit in Monat is actually $200. So you're already spending $200 in your first 30 days of being in the company. Is the investment worth it if maybe at the end of the year you make what the average person makes, which is $876? No, it is not worth it.
Okay, I'm not even being dramatic when I say that The Holiday was the best movie I ever watched in my life. 100% recommend. So I just started catching up on my messages after watching their angry message from somebody, basically exactly how I said in my story, like someone's gonna have something to say about this, about my Shake Shack story earlier. So I just wanted to clear this up for you all. I don't believe that everybody in the world should work with me. Maybe that was not clear. I felt like it was clear when I later said that if it's something you want to do. I feel like a lot of people follow my Shake Shack Chronicles. I get lots of messages in response to them. So you may recall that there's a very kind gentleman who is very friendly to me there and very sweet to me there, who clearly loves his job. I was referring to the woman who was clearly very unhappy at her job and basically said that there's always a way to change your circumstances. If you don't like your job, try doing something different. How it turned into me not understanding that she wasn't making a livable wage. Not really sure how that happened at all. Sometimes I forget that people on here don't actually know me as a human being outside of Instagram, so you probably know nothing about my values or anything like that, so I'm not even going to go down that path. But just wanted to clear that up. That's not what I was saying at all. It's just funny. Like, I don't know if people just thought like I woke up one day and I just decided to join a network marketing company and like everything was just peaches and roses. Like, when I started my business, I was working 3 jobs. Like, I know what it's like to not be making a livable wage with a college degree. Like, I get it. But that wasn't what I was saying. And I honestly do think that if you fucking hate your job, you should quit and find a better one, because it is possible if you're willing to think outside the box. I'm being a little feisty, but it was the fact that she said, who else will deliver your precious Shake Shack to you? It's like the kind man that works there, remembers my name, and is very happy to work there, will deliver it to me. And the girl who hates it, who was so clearly angry and unhappy in her job, deserves to find something that makes her happy. That's my feeling. But no, if you want someone to sit there and deliver your precious Shake Shack to you, because that's just the way the world works, and that's the job she'll be trapped in forever.
Okay, so I do get what this person's saying when she's like, okay, that's not my values. You know, I'm not trying to say anything bad about the person. When it comes to the internet, we can only see what you show us. So if you're talking how you're talking about a certain individual, comparing them kind of to network marketing, telling them, oh, just take out a loan. Like, you can change your circumstances. Think outside the box, aka think about joining things like network marketing or things like that. People are going to assume that that's the type of person you are. So no, this person could be an amazing individual, you know, that's loving and caring, but people are only going to assume what it is that they see. So people, like I said, are only going to assume that by based off what you said. That's maybe why you got like an angry DM by someone or from somebody. So yeah, I think that again, it's not always that easy for people to change their circumstances or for them to think outside the box. I think that in general, I would never quit a job if I did not have something else lined up afterwards. Like, that is the number one tip my mom always taught me, was do not quit a job unless you have something after. So some people may not have that something. Maybe they're going on interviews. Maybe they're trying to change, you know, their circumstances, but in the moment they can't, and we shouldn't judge them for that or try and make it look like they should join a network marketing company, because in that moment, it looks like you're trying to convince people to join your MLM by saying, oh, just take out a loan. Like, how do you have money for gas? Like, how do you do that, but you won't join like an MLM or change your circumstances because you're miserable? Well, some people don't have the privilege to change every circumstance they're within, and it takes them a long time to do it. That's what I have to say about that. I'd be curious to see what you guys have to say down below. Now we're going to look at a Beachbody rep who is actually going for elite. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this after. Well, no, let's talk about it now. So let's review what elite is, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. I actually helped my upline go elite twice, so I can kind of talk about it. I have a lot of experience with it. So this person is trying to go elite, and I have 3 videos from 3 different days that this person is talking about trying to go elite with her team. So elite is when you achieve Team Beachbody Elite, you are part of Team Beachbody's creme de la creme. Elite coaches build outstanding, stable organizations, generate significant volume, and lead by example. And for reaching the upper echelon of coaches, you'll earn VIP status and amazing reward. So they say that you build a stable organization. No, you don't. No matter where you are in an MLM, it's not stable. Tomorrow, everyone in your downline could quit. Tomorrow, the MLM could get shut down. We just seen an MLM be announced that they were shutting down randomly. So what happens to all of those people who built stable organizations? No, Beachbody, no. That's just a no. No, ma'am, sir, whoever the hell wrote this FAQ. So how you qualify? You need 105 leadership points. So I'm not going to go over that, but it's essentially a point system. And then you need to be a 5-star diamond rep. So you need to have 5 diamond coaches under you. So what that means is you have 5 reps that have 8 reps, and those 8 reps, 2 of them have 2 reps. So that's kind of how it goes. It's a lot of people that end up at the person's downline. And then you have to hold that rank for 6 weeks. So within that 6 weeks, no one can go inactive and no one can quit or you lose qualification, because you have to go through a 6-week qualification period. And other things have to happen, like you have to have a certain amount of team volumes, a certain amount of products bought and sold from your downline. So when it comes to hitting elite, your team is what gets the individual to elite. So imagine I have a team of people under me, and say I have 50 people under me. Those 50 people have to rank advance and buy products in order for me, just me, Deanna Mims, to hit elite. The reps under me get nothing. They get no recognition. They get no reward. They just watch me get paraded around for hitting elite. They see me get perks. They see me get bonuses and income and all of these other things based off what they're doing. That's essentially what elite is when you break it down. But MLM reps are going to make it look like elite is a team thing. Oh my God, our team is hitting elite. Our team is going for elite. So that's what we're going to see in a second when I show you guys the videos. But I wanted to explain the backstory of kind of what elite is and that it's not your team. Now, your team is the thing that gets the individual to hit elite and gets them all of their perks. But when elite is announced, it's announced to the upline, not to anyone below them. So I wanted to actually look at the rewards. So these are some of the elite rewards. So you get title of 2022 elite coach, you get on-stage recognition, you get express line checkout at Summit, you get custom elite jackets, you get frontline access to workouts, you get invitations to elite evening events at Summit, and then it says $200 will be awarded to cover lodging. So elite reps get money. They even get some money for their hotel. They get all of this, a custom elite jacket with your name on it, on-stage recognition. We're going to get paraded around for hitting this rank. You get invites to other retreats, which include some lodging, and then you get invited to receptions and all of this other stuff. You get invited to a lot, and you actually get sent gifts and so many other things. And guess who gets all of this? The one upline. Nobody else. So keep that in mind while we're listening to what this person has to say.
You are probably like, okay, what is this goal? Like, what are you trying to do? Especially if you're not involved with like the coaching network. Why are my working though? But basically what it is the same goal that my team hit last year. And so we hit the highest leadership tier that the network has for us to strive towards. And it was really freaking exciting. Like, we did it in my second year of coaching. And so I am determined to do it again. Like, I'm not going to go my third year not doing it. And so with that being said, like my third year, that's what we're pushing for. And essentially it takes like 100+ people. Well, maybe not quite that many, but I can't do it on my own. Like, it's not 100 of my people, it's my coach's people and things like that too. So teamwork will make the dream work. Man, it is grind time. I kind of talked about it yesterday on my stories about some big goals my team is pushing for, and it truly takes a freaking village. Like, this is nothing I would ever be able to do on my own. And so talking with some of my coaches about the goals that they need to lock in and how to do it and the things that I need to do, and I feel like I have bags under my eyes, but this is all going to be worth it. I keep telling myself we are going to do it. It's going to happen. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. We have till Wednesday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time to hit this big goal, and I'm determined. It will happen. But until then, grind time. Anyone want to coach? I'm going to help you set up for success. You're going to be a part of a huge team goal. Okay, like, I'm kidding, but actually, if you do want to coach it, obviously let me know. But you can keep watching along and watch us hit it, or you can join us. The link's always in my bio. I'll even put a poll here for you. We are so close to making this goal happen. I don't know where that hair goes so well. So close. Like, so close. And it truly takes a village, a whole team. This is never something I could do on my own. It's never something I'd want to do on my own. I want to do it with my team. I want to have that momentum and feel the excitement and be proud of all of us and know that, like, I didn't do this by myself. Like, it truly, these are the girls I love. They're the ones I've connected with and I've bonded with, and we have similarities and we've learned from each other and we've grown together all year long. And this is like a huge year-end goal, and we celebrate it all next year, similar to how we hit it at the end. Well, we hit it last year and then we celebrated all this year. And so I'm just so freaking excited. Try to keep my cool and remain.
This brings back like so many memories watching this person kind of go through days of trying to hit this rank and making it a big thing and posting about it, because I remember helping my upline. So I remember what it feels like to be in this person's team's position, right? I remember my upline hitting it. I remember going like for that rank with my upline. I remember how I felt kind of after it. I remember how I felt at Summit watching my upline get paraded around while me and everyone else that essentially got her there got literally nothing but hey, high five, let's pop a bottle of champagne and be done with it. I remember how exhausting that was. So it's sad for me to see, because they're going to make it seem like the uplines are going to make it seem like it's this team effort. In general, yeah, it is. The team makes you get to where you are. But I get so annoyed watching it because they're going to be like, yay, my team hit it, or my team did it, or whatever. But the problem is your team didn't hit anything. Your downline worked, so only you could receive rewards. And that part frustrates me to the core because that is what MLMs are built off of. MLMs are built off of downlines losing money and doing things for their uplines where they get no benefit and no reward for doing it. And I even remember that second year helping I hit my microphone, sorry. I remember that second year helping my upline hit elite. I felt guilty because I wanted to say no. I wanted to be like, no, I don't want to help you. But I knew that she could only get there with me. That's it. I knew that if she didn't have me, she wouldn't hit it and I'd be to blame and all that stuff. So there are going to be people in the downline who are like me and they're people pleasers and they're going to feel guilty if they say, hey, no, I'm just not in the space to help you. And it fucking sucks to be in that position where you're in an MLM and you can see that they're talking about this team effort and, oh, they need you. But then if you say no, you're to blame and you're going to be put to blame if you do not help the upline get to where they want to get. Do you know what I mean? So she first said that it takes about 100 coaches, my coaches and their coaches. So again, this is the problem. It does take all of those people. It takes 5 diamond coaches staying diamond for 6 weeks. It takes 8 of the coaches under them to stay active with 50 PV or more for 6 weeks. Then out of those 8 coaches, 2 of all of those 8 coaches also need to have reps under them and be emerald. So 2 of those coaches need 2 coaches where they're active and it keeps going. It is like your pyramid. Your full-on pyramid of people who have to stay active and do shit just to get the upline where they need to be. And then unfortunately, the upline will be the only person to benefit. So while she's sitting here saying, oh, her team's gonna hit it and this and that, it's not true. Your team has to do all of that work. You just have to help them do all of that work by getting on calls with them and telling them, hey, we need to do it, or whatever it is that you're telling them to help motivate them. That's all the upline is doing when it comes to hitting elite. They're just motivating their team to help them hit a rank. It's ridiculous. So in video number 2, she said, nothing I would be able to do on my own. Yes, it's impossible. It's impossible to do anything in Beachbody on your own and in most MLM. In most network marketing companies or multi-marketing companies, whatever you want to call it, the structure of the MLM is built off downlines. Downlines are incentivized. Recruiting is incentivized. In multi-marketing companies, especially in Beachbody, with this scenario, it is incentivized, right? Recruiting and all of this. You can see the benefit and the perks that you get when you get up in the MLM, and it is impossible. You can't get to the top of an MLM without a downline. You can't get to the top of an MLM without your downline purchasing products and staying active. You can't get to the top of the MLM without your downline recruiting, which is why to hit elite, your downline needs a downline and then that downline needs a downline. And it just continues on because you can't do anything in MLMs without a freaking downline unless you want to be at the bottom of the pyramid. In video number 3, she kind of says like, I wouldn't be able to do it on my own, but I want to do it with my team. And she makes it seem like she wants to do this with a team. And in my opinion, I feel like she's just saying that because she has to. If you didn't have to do this with a whole group of people and a whole downline, you wouldn't. You would just do it yourself. So I feel like she just says this because she needs a team in order to make it happen. So yeah, in my opinion, this just proves when she says, I want to do it with my team, I need all these people. I feel like this proves what we've been talking about, that in order to do things in multiple marketing companies or in Beachbody, if you want to get up in the MLM, if you want to try and be that 0.1% of people that makes a couple $100,000 a year, you must recruit. And then by recruiting, you're given access to extra perks, bonuses, etc., which is exactly how the people make it to the top and how the top people make more money. So if you join Beachbody, just know it's endless work, it's endless recruiting, and it's ridiculous, in my opinion. So let's move on to the next one. This one is, oh gosh, this one is funny. It's a Monate reaction. This one I got off of an AntiMLM Instagram account, and this one had me dying. I don't know why. I was just cracking up so much. So their Instagram is Detective Lovey, so detective_LOVEY, and that's where I got this from, and this just cracked me up. Let's watch.
In a bun. Okay, and then I will be doing the back, but I don't want to keep you guys too long. Now what I'm going to do is just this is the Rejuvenate Light. I'm going to be putting all over my ends. Guys, I take a complete advantage. And by the way, this is my own personal oil. This is my own personal oil. So if I was doing this to someone else, I wouldn't be re-dipping like this back and forth. We will be putting this all over people's hair that comes to our wash party with a brand new oil. So, treating your hair during the season change, you guys, needs to happen. If you guys know you're just going to be hanging out at your house, doing errands, putting a hat on, going to work out, you guys need to put oil treatments on your scalp and your hair strands. Now, let me tell you guys what. Not every oil is equally the same, okay? You guys, it is super important that it's not just any kind of oil. It has got to be Rejuvenique oil, okay? I want you guys to make sure that you understand that. Coconut oil also, do not do that to your hair. Do not do that to your scalp. It is not good. So if you guys do not do your conditioning treatments in your hair is sad and it needs it, okay? I'm all oiled up, ready to go. I'm actually just gonna go in and put a little break.
It has got to be Rejuvenique oil. And if it's not, it's shit. Yo, shit ain't good if it's not Rejuvenique oil. That's literally what she said. Let me rewind it because I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at this person, but this had me dying.
It has got to be Rejuvenique oil, okay? I want you guys to make sure that you understand that.
It is important that it's not any oil. It has got to be Rejuvenique oil. Let's talk about Rejuvenique oil really quickly. This Rejuvenique oil retails for $100. $100. Now, I watched her put her tube thing back in minimum 10 times. 10 times she took it out, put the oil on her hand, and rubbed it in. So how much oil do you have to use from this one fluid ounce bottle that is $100 to get the treatment it is that you need? Because you can go elsewhere and get other oils that are fabulous for way less than that. I know Olaplex has a really great oil that hairstylists rave about, and in general it's raved about. It's $28 for one fluid ounce, so the same amount of fluid ounces as this one. But I'm just saying, you don't need Rejuvenique oil. You don't need $100 oil for one freaking fluid ounce. You don't. In my opinion, all MLMs hike up their prices because if you look at any MLM, besides, I would say Paparazzi and Saint, every other MLM, I feel like their products are insanely marked up. And my theory has always been on why products are marked up is because of how many people need to get paid. So if you think about it, if I have 5 uplines in my network and I sell a product that's $100, but they have to pay me and all of my uplines income for my sale or give them volume for my sale, which volume equals dollars, they're going to still have to make a profit, the company itself. So Monat still needs to make a profit once you sell this product, once you get your commission, and then once your uplines get the volume from that. So they have to hike their prices up, in my opinion, in order to do that. She then talked about the fact that coconut oil is horrible for your hair. I'm no hairstylist, so hairstylists, let us know down below, is coconut oil bad for your hair? But something that was interesting that Detective Lovey, I hope that's how you pronounce it, the Instagram account found when they looked up the ingredient list for Rejuvenique oil is that it has coconut oil in it. So it has what's called COCO, COCOSNUCIFERA oil. So when I looked that oil up, it's coconut oil. And in parentheses, it says coconut. So she's saying coconut oil is extremely horrific and horrible for your hair, but she's using Rejuvenique oil, which has coconut oil within it. So are only some type of coconut oil's bad for your hair, or you just don't care that your ingredient list has coconut oil in it? Then she said they do a wash party. Have you ever seen MLM reps do a wash party? I'm guessing they get together and they wash people's hair. Personally, I don't like this because it really reminds me of kind of Beachbody. When I talk about Beachbody, I always talk about the fact that Beachbody reps should not be allowed to do what they do, aka give out health and fitness advice without being certified or knowing anything about the body from an educational standpoint. I don't believe they should be able to do that. Same for Monat. I don't think it's okay for people who are not, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't think it's okay for people who are not trained on hair and the scalp and skin and all of that stuff to be doing anything to anybody's hair. So I personally don't like that they do wash parties and they put oils and all of this stuff on people's hair when they are all not licensed. They all don't know about hair. They just know what their uplines tell them. I personally don't like that. I think that it could really negatively impact what's going on with your hair. Oh, this video. Let's watch this one. This one is really, it's a good one. So here we have an MLM rep that is in Monet, and she has had a little bit of drama with some anti-MLM creators or anti-MLM commentary creators. So I know that this person has been featured on Cece's channel and Isabella Lanter's channel, but this happened when they posted videos about this individual, this Monet rep, and then she got mad and blocked them. This is what she posted on her Instagram stories, and I totally forgot that I had this, and I've had this for like over a month, and I totally forgot to show you guys. So I'm just gonna prop my phone up because I gotta do it with her. Let's go. This is gonna be a little bit of a dance, y'all. Let's see what she has to say.
Everybody gon' get blocked in this bitch. Everybody gon' get blocked in this bitch. It's a block. It's a party. It's a block. It's a party. That's how I was singing as I just blocked like 12 of y'all. Like, everybody gon' get blocked in this bitch. Everybody gon' get blocked in this bitch. It's a block. It's a party. It's a block. It's a party. Hey, y'all didn't just watch my post like when I was like, you trying to get a virtual like, get the fuck up out of here, man. I should make a track, yo. Everybody gon' get blocked in this bitch. Everybody gon' get blocked in this bitch. It's a block. It's a party. It's a block. It's a party. That's him. Like, vote here if you like that track. Everybody gon' get blocked.
It's a blah. So she blocked 12 people, she said, just now, anti-MLM people. And I just thought that was comical. In general, when it comes to being blocked on social media, I think that if you gotta block somebody, go for it. Do it. If they're harassing you or they're being mean to you or whatever it is, totally block the person. The issue I find with MLM reps though, when it comes to blocking on Instagram or whatever, MLM reps tend to block people even if they just want to have a conversation. They block people even if that person's being nice to them. They still tend to block somebody because they do not want to hear it. They don't want to hear what it is the person's saying. And unfortunately, we see this with MLMs. There are a lot of people who will be really nice to you or really nice to an MLM rep, and they'll bring up like, hey, I'd love to have a convo about that, or hey, that's an income claim, like you can't do that, and instantly you're blocked. But this instance really reminds me of cult-like tactics and the BITE model specifically. So the I in the BITE model stands for information control. So when it comes to the BITE model, we see this happen a lot where people end up discouraging information from the outside to be brought in. So when you actually look at information control, which I'll pull it up now, number 2 states minimizing or discouraging access to non-cult sources of information, including internet, TV, radio, book, articles, newspaper, magazines, media, critical information, former members, keep members busy so they don't have time to think and investigate, and control through cell phones. So when it comes to MLMs, we see this a lot. We see that uplines will discourage downlines to what? Listen to ex-members, to actually listen to people on social media. You'll be told just to block them. So as we can see, this person felt the need to block someone just because they bring up the fact that, hey, your MLM maybe isn't right, or maybe they just asked a question. Maybe they were really nice about it and just wanted to have a conversation. They instantly will control the information that is being broadcasted to them and to their downline. So I see this a lot with Monet specifically, a lot of information control where uplines are really promoting that and promoting blocking people and everything like that. So that's why I felt it was really important to bring this up, because I see it a lot within Monet and MLMs in general, where they will try and control what it is that you watch and what it is that you see when it comes to social media. It's a huge reason why we see people say, oh, don't go and watch AntiMLM content, or don't go and watch YouTube commentary on MLMs, because they do not want you to see that. They want to control the information that you are receiving to keep you thinking one certain way and to keep you in their belief system. So unfortunately, this is something we see a lot of. Then at the end, she actually posted or reshared her downline. One person said, every Friday I get paid 5 times a month making income on top of my full-time job. That's where it's at. If I kept saying no, I would have never saw this day. And then the MLM rep that reshared it, the whole it's a block, it's a party, said they never talk about this part though. We actually do. We do talk about this. We do talk about income. We talk about the average income people earn in MLMs. We talk about what the FTC says about income to earn in MLMs. If people were to actually listen or try and have a conversation with us, they would see that we actually do talk about this. But also when it comes to getting paid 5 times a month, that technically doesn't mean anything. I could get paid every freaking day of my life and it wouldn't mean anything if I'm not actually making money. So in my opinion, MLM reps use the thing in order to make it look like they're earning a crap load of money or that they're earning a lot of money because they're getting paid weekly. But that couldn't be farthest from the truth. They could be getting paid $5 and they're still going to post that they made, a paycheck this week. But that doesn't mean that they're actually making money, that they're actually seeing profit in their MLM or anything like that. And a theory I've always had about why MLMs pay you every single week is I think that they're getting paid every week so that MLM reps think that they're getting paid more than they are. Because I know when I was in my MLM, I would see that I was getting paid weekly, but something I wasn't doing was actually looking at my profit. I was failing at looking at, okay, I earned $100 this week, but I spent $500 this month. Oh, I earned $50 this week. Oh, well, I didn't spend any money this week, but last week I spent $300. So I wasn't looking at what is my actual profit? Like what's coming in, what's going out, like what are my expenses, and then what is my profit at the end of the day? And if a lot of reps would actually do this, and they would sit down every month and look at every single expense. I mean, everything, apps, email listings, anything that costs money that you spend on your MLM, and then take every week that you earned money, like whatever it is, calculate that, and then find out your profit. Most people aren't profiting in MLMs. So I think that MLMs do this, and again, just a theory of mine. So I really feel that MLMs do this, that MLM reps think that they're getting paid more, and then MLM reps will then post that they're getting paid 5 times a week to make other people believe that they're getting paid more than they actually are. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have the same theory? What are your guys' theories when it comes to getting paid every week? That's just something that I've thought about for a while now. So let's look at the next one.
Okay, I am seriously thinking about hiring an intern. Probably from the University of Minnesota, local. The reason I want to maybe do an intern instead of an assistant is because I would love to introduce more college girls and guys, whatever, to the world of network marketing and show them what's possible. So if you're watching this and you're in college, I'm curious if that would be something that you would like to do. It would just be you and me. You would do a lot of my admin work, post office runs. I would obviously teach you kind of the ropes on social media and, email marketing and all of that stuff. So it would be a social media marketing / sales internship, I would call it. I'm just curious.
Then she has a thing that says if you're in college, and then she has ABC so you could answer. It says that would be my dream internship. B, I don't know. I'd have to see more about what you do. C, this wouldn't really be my jam. And then she puts underneath that ideally, it would be someone in marketing, sales / social media / psychology major with plans to be in those type of industries. But here she keeps talking.
Also, the end goal would obviously be to then hire an intern. If that's what they wanted, if they were I'm obsessed with doing this, they'd become my personal assistant. So that's where my brain is.
She doesn't want to pay you. She wants to find a college student that wants an internship. Then she does not want to pay that person. She wants to see if they like it first. She wants them to run her errands, do her emails, do all of this stuff, and then hope to one day hire them because she wants to teach them network marketing. Please, you guys, do not fall into this trap. If you see someone online saying this, in my opinion, it's essentially a way for them to just get you to do work for them for free. Now with internships, because I have been looking into a lot of them, some don't pay, but a lot of internships in 2021 actually pay you. Most of the internships I've been finding actually pay the person to do the internship. And in my opinion, if an MLM rep is trying to have you do an internship with them, it's just a way to take advantage of you so that they could get your work and your time for nothing. They essentially don't pay you or anything to work for them because they want to teach you network marketing. No, I don't like this. No, this is just another, in my opinion, schemy tactic to try and rope people into multi-level marketing. I don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like people working for free unless you are doing an internship, like an actual internship with an actual opportunity for you, not an MLM internship, and you want to do that for free. You look at the internship and you say, hey, I'm okay with doing this for free, then that's okay. But know that a lot of internships nowadays do pay, but I'm not okay with this. And I don't know if I was sent this or I seen this because I think I screen recorded this, but maybe someone sent it to me. But I was completely shocked because this is a new tactic I've never seen anybody use before, you guys. So I actually actually have 2 minutes before I have to hop on an interview. So I do have to go. I am interviewing an ex-MLM rep. That video, I believe, is coming up next week. I don't know. I can't even keep track of the weeks anymore, you guys. So much is going on. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, I will be uploading 3 days a week. I'm trying up until Christmas Day. So I am very, very excited. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video.